Hey everybody, how's it going? So I'm back out here in the garage again. The last couple nights I came out and messed around with the car a little bit. The first night, spent about an hour on it, draining all the fluids. Second night, which was last night, I got out here and pulled most of the top half apart and the accessory drives. And then tonight I got off work and I've spent about an hour and a half, 2 hours on it. Everything's going smooth. So I'll show you what we're at right now. So right now what we got is pulled the accessory drives out, intake off, valve covers, exhaust manifolds. This had to be a new rebuild. The intake runners are way too clean. The exhaust manifold's too clean. Matter of fact, if you look at the exhaust pipe down here, on the inside, it's perfectly clean. Way too clean. So, matter of fact, you can see paint on the push rods. I think it was just a bad rebuild. So, but those heads are kind of ported a little bit. So it was a good rebuild. I mean, you know, as far as he put some money into it, I'd like to take it apart and see what actually went wrong on the inside. But I'm not getting paid to do that, so I won't. As you can see, I got my magnets back here. This one I disconnected for a few seconds. I'll end up hooking it back up. And that one there to keep everything off. This right here is my 300-pound one back there. It's holding all the fuel lines and everything up. Now, James will come over. I'll have my buddy James come over. He's going to help me pull the hood off. I got to figure out where I'm going to store that thing so it doesn't get damaged. And once we do that, pull this one straight out, drop the new one in. The fuel system, the new intake on the LS that we're going to drop in, has a regulator on the intake, so it's pretty much the same setup I had on the other one. So there's not much I have to do with the fuel system. So it's really, for an LS swap, going to be a pretty easy swap, except for trying not to scratch anything. Holy shit. I mean, it's next to impossible. Those aren't scratches there. Someone put screws for the console that runs through. Other than that, I mean, this thing is clean. Holy cow, it's clean. It's just a full frame off restoration. It's outstanding. They did a great job on the body. Shitty job on the motor, but a great job on the body and the paint. Found some body work that's been done to it, a little bit of Bondo and stuff towards the back. Of course, it's a 55 Chevy. It's not a young pup. But James come over, help me pull the hood off. I'll pull the motor out. Then from there, it's going to be dropping in the new one and hooking up transmission. Training bolts are a son of a gun to get to the upper ones. And the main cause of that would be not trying to scratch that damn firewall. So what I'm going to have to do probably is I will have to drop the motor down in, leave it hooked up to the cherry picker, get it lined up, slide it forward a little bit, hook up the transmission, bolt it up, and then slide it back. It's going to be a playing game to just little by little wedge it down in there and get it back to where it's at. The good thing is the transmission is a 4L60. I just pulled out a 700R4, so I won't have to chop the drive shaft or anything. It should be a direct fit. I have the adjustable motor mount set up. I got this set here, and if it turns out that I don't like that one, if that one fights me, I do got another set I bought a while back here. I can slide those in and line those up. So but it should set it about to where factory was set. But anyhow, I don't know if I already said this, but yeah, I did all this in my pajamas. So it no belt buckle or anything to scratch the car, so I don't have to worry about that. Leaning up against it, they're a lot more comfortable. And as you see, as clean as this car is, I'm not getting dirty. I've just pulled the transmission completely out. I have not washed my hands, haven't washed anything off. It's literally that clean. So, but anyhow, that's an update. I will do a lot more recording when I go to do the LS, putting it in. Pulling this out is just basic unbolting, taking out, and praying to God you don't scratch anything. So that's it on that. But when I do the install, there will be a lot more footage of me doing the install. So please comment, share, like, and I will talk to y'all later.